2026 belongs to the disciplined. The ones who stare down the darkness before dawn, who push through the burn of the last rep, who choose progress when the world chooses comfort. Inspiration is a fleeting spark, discipline is the eternal flame. As the ancients knew, we do not rise to the level of our expectations, we fall to the level of our training. It's not about waiting for the mood to strike, it's about striking, regardless of mood. In 2025, you felt the resistance. In 2026, you will become it. Every sunrise is a call to arms. Every workout a declaration of war against mediocrity. You will fuel your body with intent, sharpen your mind with focus, and build your spirit with unwavering resolve. The calendar doesn't dictate your start, your will does. Every breath is a new beginning, a chance to command your existence, not merely endure it. The complacent wish, the disciplined build. Make 2026 your monument to what is possible, because empires of self are forged in the quiet hours before the sun commands the sky. Slight pause, shift in tone to a more deliberate, instructional pace. Let's break down what this really means. We talk about discipline, but what is it? It's not a punishment. It is the ultimate act of self-respect. It is the conscious decision to trade instant gratification for long-term power. It's the architect of your future self, laying one brick, one perfect, intentional brick at a time. Forget the hollow promises of life hacks and shortcuts. The path to strength, to genuine, unbreakable strength, is paved with consistency. It is a simple, brutal, and beautiful equation. Effort, compounded over time, yields mastery. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your reality. You say you want to be stronger, faster, better. But what are you doing about it? Discipline is the doing. It is the alarm that you don't snooze. It is the running shoes you lace up when the warmth of your bed calls to you. It is the pre-planned, nutritious meal you eat instead of the easy, processed junk. It's the rejection of excuses, no matter how valid they may seem. Your feelings are irrelevant. Your promises to yourself are everything. This is the first pact you must make for 2026, a pact between who you are now and who you are determined to become. Your word to yourself must become law. Now, let's talk fitness. Your body is not a passenger. It is the vehicle for your ambition, the only one you will ever be given. How you treat it determines the distance you can travel. In 2026, we move beyond the idea of exercise and embrace the concept of training. Exercise is random. Training is purposeful. Exercise is about burning calories. Training is about building capacity. Every session in the gym, every mile on the road must have a purpose. Are you building strength, increasing endurance, honing a skill? Know your objective before you begin. This year, your fitness becomes non-negotiable. It gets a permanent, immovable spot in your schedule, just like a meeting with the most important person in the world, because that's exactly what it is. It is an appointment with your own potential. Stop seeing it as a chore and start seeing it as an opportunity. An opportunity to forge mental toughness as you push through physical barriers. The iron in the gym doesn't just build muscle, it builds character. The sweat that drips isn't just water, it's weakness leaving the body. Your physical state is a direct reflection of your internal standards. Let your body become a testament to your discipline, a physical manifestation of an uncompromising will. The dawn of 2026 is not just another flip of the calendar. It's a psychological line in the sand. It's a moment to reset your internal clock. For too long, you have been a slave to external pressures. to deadlines set by others, to a rhythm that was not your own. 2026 is the year you reclaim your time. It's the year you become the master of your own schedule, the commander of your own 24 hours. The motivation you feel right now is powerful, but it's also temporary. It's the kindling. The discipline you build will be the dense, slow-burning hardwood that keeps the fire roaring through the long, cold nights of struggle. Harness this feeling. Use the promise of a new year as the catalyst, but do not depend on it. The real work begins when the novelty wears off. It begins on a cold Tuesday in February when you don't feel like it. That is the moment of truth. That is when you prove what 2026 is truly about. It's about understanding that motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. Motivation is the loud, cheering crowd at the starting line. Discipline is the silent, solitary engine that carries you through the lonely miles in the middle of the race. Long after the crowd has gone home, this brings us to the essence of time itself. You have been given a finite number of heartbeats, a finite number of sunrises. Every second that ticks by is a second you can never get back. The undisciplined waste time as if they have an infinite supply. They scroll, they procrastinate, they wait for the right moment. The disciplined understand that time is the most precious currency they possess. The right moment is now, always. To truly own 2026, you must become ruthlessly aware of how you spend your moments. An hour wasted is a piece of your life you have voluntarily thrown away. An hour invested in your health, in your mind, in your craft is an asset that pays dividends for eternity. Conduct an audit of your day. Where does your time go? Be honest, be brutal. The moments you spend on mindless distraction are moments stolen from your greatness. Reclaim them. Every minute you win back from distraction is another minute you can invest in your ascent. Time is not your enemy. Your misuse of it is. Make time your ally. Bend it to your will. Structure your day around your priorities, not the other way around. This heightened awareness of time, this time conscience is the foundation of your upgrade. It's realizing that the clock is always ticking, not to create anxiety, but to create urgency. An urgent, focused, powerful drive to act. Procrastination is the thief of destiny. It's born from the false belief that you'll be more capable, more ready, later. This is a lie. The person you are later is a direct result of the actions you take now. Developing a time conscience means you no longer drift through your days. You attack them. You wake up with a plan. You know what your most important task is, and you execute it before the world has a chance to throw its chaos at you. This is the philosophy of eating the frog. Do the hardest, most important thing first. This single habit builds unstoppable momentum. It proves to yourself, first thing in the morning, that you are in control. You are a person of action, not a person of intention. Your day doesn't happen to you, you happen to your day. With this foundation, we now focus on your ability. Your current abilities are a snapshot of your past efforts. They are not a fixed ceiling on your potential. 2026 is the year of that ceiling. Your ability is not a gift. It is a skill that must be forged. Forged through deliberate, focused, and often uncomfortable practice. You don't become a better writer by thinking about writing. You become a better writer by writing, every single day. You don't become stronger by wishing for strength. You become stronger by lifting weights that challenge you, consistently. Identify the key abilities you need to develop to achieve your 2026 vision. Now, create a system of practice, not a goal, a system. A goal is I want to run a marathon. A system is I will run 4 times a week, increasing my mileage by 10% each week, no matter the weather. The system is what guarantees the result. Fall in love with the process, with the daily grind of sharpening your skills. The repetition that the undisciplined find boring, the disciplined recognize as the path to mastery. It is in the 1000th rep, the 100th page, the 10th hour of practice, that ability is truly born. This relentless focus on ability naturally leads to capacity improvement. Your capacity is your container. It's your mental, physical, and emotional bandwidth. If you want to achieve more, you must first become more. You must expand your container. How? By consistently operating at the edge of your current limits. Stress, when followed by recovery, is what forces growth. This is true for your muscles, and it's true for your mind. When you push through that extra set in the gym, you are not just building muscle. You are expanding your capacity for physical stress. When you force yourself to focus on a difficult task for an uninterrupted hour, you are expanding your capacity for deep work. When you choose a calm, disciplined response instead of an emotional reaction, you are expanding your capacity for resilience. In 2026, make it your mission to constantly, intentionally, push against the walls of your current capacity. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That discomfort is the feeling of growth. It is the sign that you are expanding, that you are becoming capable of handling more, achieving more, and being more. And this brings us to the final stage, the upgrade. This is not a new you. It is the real you, finally unlocked. 2026 is your personal system update. You are upgrading from the version of yourself that was governed by impulse, by comfort, by fear. You are installing a new operating system, one that runs on discipline, purpose, and relentless forward motion. This is a total overhaul. It's an upgrade to your physical hardware, a stronger, more resilient body. It's an upgrade to your mental software, a sharper, more focused mind. It's an upgrade to your emotional firmware, an unshakable, centered spirit. This isn't about adding a few new features. This is about rewriting your source code. You are redefining your default settings. Your new default is to rise early. Your new default is to train hard. Your new default is to learn constantly. Your new default is to keep your promises to yourself. Above all else, this upgrade is not automatic. You have to initiate it, and you have to execute it every single day. The undisciplined dream of a different life. The disciplined build it, one sunrise, one workout, one conscious choice at a time. Make 2026 your year of the upgrade, because the person you are destined to become is waiting for you on the other side of your discipline. Go get them.